Hey everybody, Drew White back with another episode of This Week in LaPorte County, and joining me this week is Eric Williams of the Michigan City Special Events Department, and it's about to get real busy in your neck of the woods. Not that you guys aren't working, all year round planning all of these events, but the events have arrived.
Yeah, again, like you said, we've been working since, end of Oktoberfest last year and just keep going, so we go from busy to really busy, back to busy, so, we don't, our off season, if you want to call it that, isn't really off, but yeah, we're always working on something.
So the year kind of kicked off with the St. Patrick's Day parade, but the big one, and I know this is Terry's labor of love, the Singing Sand Sand Sculpting Festival coming up this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday at Washington Park.
Yeah, finally it's upon us. I'll tell you, this one, absolutely, like you said, Terry's labor of love. Third annual Singing Sand Sand Sculpting Festival, and what a sand sculpting festival it's going to be this year. We have 6 master sculptors that are going to be joining us from all over the country, and 11 semi-pro. So we're going to have 17 amazing sculptures out there for people to come out and take a look at.
And it's just one of those things that I think, again, Terry kind of started with a concept, but it didn't take long for people to realize just how natural of a atmosphere Michigan City is for this.
Yeah, absolutely. We have one of, if not the most beautiful lakefronts in the country, in the world, honestly. And it's really a celebration of not just the lakefront, but our community as well, and really getting people to come out and enjoy the weather, enjoy what we have to offer here in Michigan City.
So any big changes for this week's or this year's festival?
So we're sticking with the Free Friday concept. So from an admission standpoint, there is no cost to get into the festival area on Friday. Saturday and Sunday is going to be $5 a person, with kids 6 and under going to be free. And the interesting change for me this year, the theme is going to be the Washington Park Zoo. So our friends at the Washington Park Zoo are offering a $1 discount on the entry to anyone who shows their wristbands for the Singing Sand Sand Sculpting Festival on Saturday and Sunday.
Outstanding. So obviously there will be an animal-themed lineup, I'm sure, with the sculptures.
Yeah, I'm sure that some of the sculptors are going to take advantage of that and make some. 2 years ago, one of the sculptors, Bruce Peck, made an amazing elephant. So hopefully we'll see some kind of nice tributes to the zoo going on out there.
And hopefully by the time you guys are seeing this, Grace will have been found.
Hopefully that's.
Is there free admission for bobcats?
We'll make an exception this year. Yeah. Only first bobcat to come though. That's.
But again, this is an international event. You got people coming from beyond the borders of the continental 48, and so I know that's something that's really exciting, especially in the sand sculpting community.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be the second year in a row. We have a sculptor joining us from Canada. We have sculptors coming from all over, from Ohio, Texas, Michigan, Florida. So really coming from all over the country to be a part of this. And it's exciting to see from that far out coming to Michigan City for something like this.
So again, I kind of alluded to it earlier. I think the popular perception is that given that there are fewer events during the, I'd say January to April, May period, that you and Terry aren't on an eternal vacation. You guys are working very hard, but like I said, you've got sand sculpting right now. You have Kitty Parade coming up in about 3 weeks. You've got the Patriotic Parade, then on to the fireworks, and then ultimately, and the Great Lakes Grand Prix is not even like the ultimate thing anymore. You've got Oktoberfest after that. But just talk about the hard work that you guys have done during these months when people might not have seen you quite as much as they are about to.
Yeah, so like you said, we're going into what we call the gauntlet of the event season right now. Basically every other weekend having an event, and that in and of itself gets exhausting, but a lot of the groundwork on these events is actually done in the months when people don't see us. We've been taking vendor registrations for these events since January, so we've been hammering out contracts, trying to make sure we have everything ready for this event. And we don't just do one event at a time. We don't do the sand sculpting festival, then hop into the Kitty Parade. We're working on everything all at once. So, you get a couple of days doing the sand sculpting festival, then you shift your attention to the Kitty Parade, the Patriotic Parade, and we've got registrations coming in for those while we're working on this stuff. So it's, it gets a little hectic, but at the end of the day, when we get everybody out there having a good time, it's worth it.
And again, one of the main sponsors of the Sand Sculpting Festival this coming weekend is LaPorte County Convention Visitors Bureau, who is also the title sponsor of this week in LaPorte County. But I know that their support, and you've got the support of several other businesses, Port Authority, General Insurance, Horizon Bank, NIPSCO, Convention and Visitors Bureau, the Great Lakes Grand Prix, JV West Builders, Xfinity, WIMS, and Sunset Grill. So no shortage of supporters for this event.
Yeah, and their support is huge. Again, we're limited on what we can do without the support of them financially. So they step up for their community, and it's great to see from so many wide involvements of the community for them to step up and make sure we can have these kind of events going on.
So again, free on Friday, so come check out the beginnings of the festival. But then on Saturday and Sunday, again, $5 charge. But then if you want to make a day out of it and go over to the zoo, you get $1 off with your admission. So that's a great. Was that on Saturday and Sunday? Or
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday
yes,
and
you have
Sunday.
to present your wristband paid, and you'll get your $1 discount on the entry there.
So you can go check out the Sand Sculpting Festival and then go see the animals at the zoo. Any other previews you want to give us of any of the events?
We'll stick with the Sand Sculpting Festival. We do have 8 food vendors that we're going to have in attendance, and right around 40 art craft merchandise vendors. So it's more than just people building sand sculptures. They are the main attraction, but there's going to be other things going on down there as well. Registrations for the Kitty Parade and the Patriotic Parade are open. You can do that by visiting online www.emichigancity.com, navigating to the special events section, or the easiest way to do it would be to find us on Facebook at Michigan City Special Events. Oktoberfest, we already have bands coming up. We've got about 48, I believe, bands that we already are working on getting contracts done for and setting up for that. So just keep rolling. That's the game.
Never too early to think about Labor Day weekend.
Yeah, no, it is never too early. Yeah, that's for sure.
Outstanding. Well, Eric, I want to thank you for stopping by the studio today, and I want to encourage everybody to go check out the Sand Sculpting Festival this coming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, June 7th, 8th, and 9th at Washington Park. And I know that Eric and Terry will be regulars over the next couple of months here as we ramp up for action-packed summer here in Michigan City and in LaPorte County for that matter. Until next time, he's Eric Williams. I'm Drew White. We'll see you the next time.